Hello everyone. I believe we are good to go. We are returning back to the stream. This time around, we're gonna win. I think I have enough charge on my computer now that we should have the rest of the stream as a successful endeavor. And yeah, very happy to have you all here. Here, let's see. Is this working? Okay, here. Scene one, there we go. Right back to the stream. Let me know if there are any kind of issues. Continuing the game right where we left off. Whoever is in here, very happy to have you back. I am deeply sorry about the condition of the stream, and everything had led to me getting disconnected 2 times, 2 failed attempts, but now we're so back. Oh man, that's awesome. I love that there's the Dragon Slayer in this game. That's sick. Okay. So, it's time to lock in. It's time to actually get shit done. We're gonna prevail this time around. I am going to go into the place with the torch and hopefully make some progress from there. I'm gonna run past these enemies here. I have no interest in fighting these. And this time around we'll be victorious. For sure. Okay. So, man, I don't even remember what we were talking about when I last ended the stream, but I could talk about Bloodborne. I was just talking about Bloodborne with a friend of mine. It's a good game. Yeah. This compared to Bloodborne, yeah, very different experience. I mean, one aesthetically, but also just like the whole feel of the gameplay is like there's such a dramatic difference between those games that barely feels like it's like the same company, I guess. It's like this really gives you that simulator of being a decrepit undead individual, barely, barely alive, scrambling for scraps and exploring these horrific dungeons. Okay, I was just told that the mouse is on the screen for some reason. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure entirely how to fix that just yet, but I will address it as soon as this encounter is over. And, damn, okay, you know what? Yes, okay. Enough of that. We're progressing. Never mind, we just get right back to where we were. Ha. Peculiar. Oh, and they're here now. Okay. That was not what I had hoped for. That's okay. Okay, functionally no difference was made. I don't have to address the mouse, so let me see if there's anything I can do. So sorry about that being on screen. Any tips for how to removing that? I have no clue. I hope y'all don't mind the mouse if it's not too unimmersive. I'd like to just keep it there, partially because the stream is so precarious that everything is finely in balance, and even a little stroke of the mouse could in fact spell a ruin. So we'll see. But yeah, in case you guys do want me to do something about this mouse and are willing to risk the stream, I also understand, and I could do that. Just let me know in the chat, and we could gamble the rest of this evening. Okay. Man, I was told of this mythical shortcut somewhere around this area, and I have admittedly zero clue how to reach it. I will try going into the ballista room. That might be my... Actually, you know what? I'll try going in there. That could be it. So I can see there's a... Oh, very nice. I love that. How interesting. You know what? I have a plan. We're going to do exactly what we did before, but this time around, I'm going to be far more strategic. I think I know what I was doing wrong. And what's up with the guys hurting the innocent tree? Man, enemies of nature, enemies of life. But I guess it is fitting for the undead. Okay. So this time around, I will just try to spell them from a distance. I think that was an option before, but it didn't quite work. Also, I'm realizing now that the torch seems to be its own gimmick. Oh, I have 39 seconds on the torch. That's kind of crazy. I've never seen that in a game, huh? Well, I guess we'll see. I don't think I needed too much, but yeah. Okay, and now that they're taken care of, I think we have a good shot of getting that one as well. Die. No! No! It just got mogged on, actually. Wow. That was... Okay. So I knew that there were going to be hordes of enemies in Dark Souls 2. I also knew that this is a hard game. I didn't realize that that's in part because of the enemies are actually competent. That's really interesting. I guess the rhetoric of the game is that you, as a player, are nothing, and that you are, in fact, actually no, you're worse than nothing. You're just like less than these grunts. Especially as a wizard, it's been interesting because I don't actually do all that much damage with my spells, and I basically do no damage with my knife. So as a result, it is like, I don't know, it honestly feels like a challenge run. I know that this is I know that this is by no means a no hit run, a crazy Dark Souls challenge, but it feels like playing handicapped in a way. And I know maybe that's just the experience, but like having played other Souls games, this has felt like a handicapped experience of playing Dark Souls, because it feels like I'm not doing any damage and my health is actively like becoming nothing, which is I don't know. I guess I am, how whiny of me. Sorry. I'll try to take it in stride. We're gonna do just fine. It's just still coping with the reality of this new world, and probably the next however knows how many dozens of hours of gameplay that are gonna be repeated in this way. Okay. I guess this is the one advantage of being in fact a wizard, is that I can spell people. Oh, Damien Chad. I feel like the mouse breaks the immersion a bit, but I'm fine if you keep it. Okay. I apologize. Okay, I'm glad you said something. I will go ahead and go to the task manager and hopefully go back into Dark Souls and something would have changed. It doesn't do anything. Okay. You guys, the mouse is unfortunate. The mouse is a reminder that in fact there is a player and not just an avatar, which I guess serves its own rhetorical function. So we're gonna, for now, accept the mouse because I can't immediately do anything about it. Unless you guys have a unless you have a tip on what I could do about it, please keep me informed. We will cure it together. All right, hopefully something good. Mail breaker, infantry helm. You know what? I'll take it. Anything at this point would be better than nothing. So, oh, and you know what? I actually have a few weapons. Well, I do have the short sword, which was fine before. Here, let's try a helmet on. I'm kind of interested how that's gonna work. There. Not particularly wizardly, but here, yeah. I think that'll have to do. Oh, you know what? My equipment load isn't that bad. Oh, we're fine. You know, this is probably going to give us a pretty good chance at everything. So, okay. Well, you know what? I'd call that progress. We opened a chest. That's been so far, I think, the most successful thing we've attempted. Okay. This is good. I kind of even like it, honestly. I'm not sure what this is inspired by historically, but I very much enjoy that look. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I'm starting to like it. You're starting to like it? Hell yeah. Nice, man. Okay. Perfect. We'll keep it then, for sure. I've missed. Hey, no! You guys, how? Okay, no, I mean, it's reasonable. I thought of myself as a Souls veteran to a degree, having played Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and at this point, you know, also I've mentioned Ashen. And I've done so multiple times. But this is this is very different, or at least not how I remember it. Feels like a different experience, I guess. Oh, what's this? You know what? Let's try this out. What are we looking at here? Okay, torch. Sick. Oh! No! No! Okay, I hope that's at least entertaining. There's a value here in, I guess, me dying over and over, because eventually with time I will in fact know every inch of this game and be able to not die as much. And I think that'll be an epic day. But I think we're kind of away from there. Okay. Noticing people joining the chat occasionally. That's cool. I'm very happy to have you all here. Okay. Yeah, I felt like I was on a fun conversation before everything fell apart. So I'm going to try to remember what it was that we were discussing. I guess yeah, the initial topic was player agency as opposed to character agency as opposed to player agency. Yeah, I guess I think it is just a useful tool when considering. I will. Sorry, Magazine Mosaics has messaged us. Close read the mouse cursor. Close read the mouse cursor. Well, the mouse cursor is like it is a direct representation of my state as a controlled entity. Look at it. It's like a mouse that's holding the avatar. It is meant to signify some kind of a greater force over my avatar, and in fact my avatar is indeed controlled by me through a controller, or one could even argue that the controller is controlling me, and in fact it is the avatar that's controlling me as a player, forcing me to respond to my surroundings in the game, which is not necessarily suggesting that I am controlling the game, but that in a way the game is controlling me, which is something we can consider. Wifet, comrade, so good to have you here. I recommend using the mail breaker if you can. It has the stab mechanic that won't get caught on walls and such. You're real for that. Okay, I will give that a shot. Let's hope that I can carry it. Mail breaker, where are you? Did I just go over it? I think I did. Sorry, do you see the mail breaker? I don't think I have it. That's greatsword, small shield, crossbow, staff, axe, thrusting sword, greatsword, dagger. I'm pretty sure I picked up a mail breaker as well. I feel like I just saw that. Not sure where that would be. Oh, there it is. Why can't I equip it? What's up with that? It's supposed to go in like a primary? Oh, my bad, you guys. I was reading the equipment status and I didn't see it on the top of the inventory. That is indeed the mail breaker. Sorry for the confusion. Okay. Unable to use this item effectively with present attributes. That's pretty cool. So you know, we could still try using it. I don't see what's the worst thing that could happen. We'll hold this sword in the offhand, and that should be okay, you know? Here, how's that look? That's not too bad. I think we'll be okay. Magazine mosaics. So it's not your fault that you keep dying. Yeah, you know, yeah. Let's read it that way. Yeah, in a way, it is in fact the game that's controlling my responses to it, and not me. You know, very kind of deterministic approach to look at Dark Souls, or just really any game, honestly. Friedrich Kittler, I think, would make that argument, where in fact it is not that we are. It's not that the media is an extension of us, but rather that we are extensions of our media, which is not really an argument that I'm like super great at entertaining. I am, in fact, only still reading his works, but therein he talks about how we are. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay. No, that's no. Okay, we're okay. I was talking about Friedrich Kittler. Oh yeah, he was talking about the dude. Okay, I don't care about Friedrich Kittler. We are dead, but look at that view. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that. We're just on a giant sword. We didn't even pick up there for a second. That was crazy. Wow. Oh, also Wi-Fi. It will do significantly less damage if you don't have the stats. Completely understandable. In fact, let me switch that then. Do I have this? I don't. Okay. Wi-Fi, to your knowledge, is the wizard character, in fact, is one handicapped when playing a wizard character in this game, or am I just like terrible? Which, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I am just terrible at this time, and this doesn't look particularly good, but I don't know. We'll see. Here. Oh no! No, I can't wear that either. I'm just kind of under-leveled a little bit, but that's my fault, really. Okay. But yeah, no, Friedrich Kittler. I forget. There's just like one example of his work, or of his concepts that like. I'm trying to bring up that like kind of clarifies his ideas a bit more, and I'm not saying Hitler. I'm saying Friedrich Kittler with a K. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, we got this. No, what? Okay. Man, do y'all want me to just like grind off stream and like make sure I have like enough levels? I never grind in these games. It usually just kind of happens by itself. This is I feel like all my academic ethos that I might have established in my previous essays is just like collapsing under the weight of the failure of this experience. I was just reading a book. No, yeah, actually, yeah, no. Was it a book? No, I recently read an essay for the stream. It was about methodological approaches to game studies, and I was kind of disappointed with the essay. I'm going to try to find the exact name of it. As you can see, I was pulling it up on my other computer trying to get the essay, and in fact walked off the edge, which is all right. Man. Oh yeah, right. It was called the Playing Research Methodological Approaches to Game Analysis by Aspen Arseth. That was a strange essay. I actually would not recommend reading it. Basically, the core argument there was that we should be, I guess, trying to connect the skill level of academics who study games to the quality of their analysis, or as in we should be trying to put more gamers that are actually good at games into game studies, or trying to make it so that the credentials of academics are at least to some degree connected to their degree of gaming abilities when they're writing their like experiences with games, or sorry, when they're writing their academic papers on video games, because like you wouldn't necessarily want like somebody who just sucks at a game to write like an academic paper on it. But then I don't know, I did kind of disagree with elements of that. I feel like everyone should be able to just write their own takes on games. So I don't know, that felt kind of like a waste of time, that essay. I'm still sharing it with you. I mean, it's a 2003 essay, which makes it kind of it makes sense why it's like saying such a simple concept, because it kind of it's been a while, I guess, and we've learned a lot since it's been published first. Okay, I've been really focusing on not dying, and so I think the depth of my analysis has been struggling as a result. Gosh, where am I even going? I apologize. I am just trying to focus for a second. I think I'm gonna go for the ballista room. You know, I'm going for the ballista room. I don't care. We're going to the ballista room. Okay. Oh, it's doing. I have to do the thing again. Okay. I think we're okay. Is there anything in there? Titanite shard. Okay, well that's delightful. Okay, that's some progress. Also, if anyone's been saying anything in the chat, has someone been saying something in the chat? Yes. Okay. It's at the start. Yes. Okay. Wi-Fi. I think you have some consumable souls you can use to get a few levels. You should also leave the Covenant of Champions. I should leave the Covenant of Champions? What's up with the Covenant of Champions, my friend? I do not know how to leave the Covenant. What is this? Alright. I feel like this should have been a bonfire here, but I guess not. Door does not open from this side. So there, in fact, wasn't a reason to go into this room. We are still continuing to struggle. It makes the game harder. Yes? What makes the game harder, Wi-Fi? Oh. It does? How so? That sounds like a very Dark Souls thing to do. Like, to just, like, put a... Like yeah, give the players an ability to just make the game harder, like, as soon as the game starts, just, like, without knowing it does that. But, I don't know, that's interesting. Can you explain that a little bit? I am actually very curious. Hello, whoever just joined the stream. I am kind of going through I guess, yeah, lots of trial and error here. In a way, it's like a kind of little purgatory at this time. I'm genuinely feeling stuck, but there's also progress. We'll see. Enemies have more health and so more damage and do more damage. Dude, actually, Wi-Fi, are you trolling? Is this a real thing? No. I mean, like, I guess that is an authentic way to play the game still. Wait, can I just travel between bonfires? I can travel between bonfires. I forgot this is even an option. I thought this was like Dark Souls 1. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Majula. Let's take a little breather. Just appreciate the sights of Majula and not have to worry about wherever it is that I am right now. In fact, actually, just so I can refer to it better, what's it called? Do I even have a name for it? Yes, the Forest of Fallen Giants. I wonder why it's called that. I'm excited to find out. Okay. All right. So, Wi-Fi, how does one leave this covenant? Is it back at the altar where I first joined it? We'll see. Either way, you know what? Yeah, let's have a little bit of character development here. We're gonna open this door because we actually have the key now. Leningrast's key. Leningrast's. Okay.
Ah, yes, very good. Now I can get to work.
Thanks, man.
But first, let me set up. Come again later.
Come again later? Sick, man. Thank you for your help. Okay. Very neat. Oh, yo. What's this? Yo, can we just take something that belongs to him? Okay. Talk to the cat here. I see. Okay, I will do so. Short bow. That's neat. Okay. Don't really imagine myself using a bow very much during this playthrough, but, you know, might as well have one. Also totally missed whatever this is. Can I, in fact, get in there? Okay. Life shop. Yeah, nice. Good to have those. Alright. Is the cat still here? Oh. What a sick creature.
What's happened to you? You have that
A lot has happened.
and the scent of one with quite the catalogue of sins. Oh, don't feel bad. I'm sure your mother's still proud.
I have a mother. That's cool. Abandoned Covenant? Okay, well, let's see. I'm very curious about the legitimacy of what you said, man. There's no way, right? Like that's I mean, if it really is that simple, I mean, I'm still just bad. I mean, we know that much, but I mean, that's a hell of a I mean, that we can talk about that. That's a very interesting game mechanic that could even arguably deserve an essay, just getting like trolled like that. If that is in fact true, I am gonna have to remember that. In fact, I'm still trying to formulate what it is that I'm even gonna say about this game by the time it's done, since, you know, I don't really have quite an argument, since, you know, I'm kind of entering basically blind into it, trying to keep myself open to whatever. It's been interesting so far. How much do I need again?
Lest this land.
I need let's see. I need 900. I don't think it really is gonna do that much, but I might as well. I wonder if leveling up is gonna at all cleanse me of my sins. That being like not having to use an effigy, perhaps. Also, I like the Bone of Order. That's really cool. You will be punished for fleeting from other worlds by disconnecting unjustly. However, this charm will disperse the ire directed at you. But sins are not easily buried, and there's no telling if you will be let off so easily next time. Each encounter in life is a precious turn of fate, and fate will not be cheated. I'll remember that. In a way, I can perhaps internalize what had happened to me as me cheating fate, and I'm sure it's going to come back to me. Also, YFAT, just trying to minimize the suffering. Thank you, YFAT. I deeply appreciate that. I mean, I was going to continue no matter what, so that would have been really funny to realize, like, halfway through the game. Also, whoever is joining, I just got blessed with great knowledge, potentially, or I'm being trolled, but which, you know, I trust YFAT. He seems like a reliable individual. He was there for the previous stream. I think the game is about to progress, possibly a little easier, so we'll see. On that note, let me teleport. I'm gonna teleport, and then maybe eventually I'll get some more souls. Yes. Okay. The fire. All right. I like that. I like the little like fog explosion. Common fruit, a spotted fruit that we will not get to know about because we moved on. All right. Let's see. It was, in fact, everything does more damage now. But no, we'll see. Okay. I think it took 3 hits before, but maybe I'm wrong. Things feel a little simpler, but maybe this is just a big placebo. I suspect a placebo is possible. You know, maybe in fact, I'm just gonna feel stronger now, and that's gonna make me progress through the game quicker. Okay, and I'm gonna try to take my time with this attempt. Okay, I see. No. Well, that was something. Okay. On that note, I'm going to use another effigy because I am trying to be a new man, trying to again decrease the suffering. Here. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Now I'm just gonna slowly take my time with this and make my way through this place. All right, one step at a time. I have hope. Oh, you know, like this feels better, but I do wonder how much of that is just like me being in my head now, or like not being in my head anymore, or suspecting that it's easier. Understood. Is he alive? Okay. All right then. Whoever's joining the chat, happy to have you all here. We're all gonna make it. We are gonna find a bonfire or a shortcut or whatever it is, and gonna be saved from this little hell. It's gonna be okay. All right. Is there someone next to me? I don't know. What? Of course. All right. It feels kind of satisfying dispatching them one by one. Well, this is a little awkward. Understood. That was his choice. All right. Okay, progress. I don't know what they're trying to say by the tree. What's up with the tree? That's kind of... It makes me think of the giants from Elden Ring. Kind of like the... I would assume these are the giants of Dark Souls 2 then. Seems reasonable. Okay. Wi-Fi, I think you might have made everything much better. I am actually having a good time now. Great. You know, that covenant, was there any indicator at all that like it was gonna do that? Was it just like you play the game long enough until you eventually realize something's wrong, you join a different covenant? We'll see. Whoever's joining the stream, we're finally making progress. This is a great time, a great time. I don't exactly know where to go. I will explore. I don't necessarily need tips on where to go. Actually, I do kind of know. I could jump down here, I think, from the tower. Not the tower, but from the wall. Huh. Okay. What is this? No, it's kind of a new player trap. Like, I wonder what's the function of that. Like, why would... I mean, I don't know. It feels mean-spirited by the devs, but... Alright. I guess it communicates something that they want to communicate. Okay. Well, this is new. Okay, we've never been here before. Exciting. What's here? I'm pretty sure I haven't been here before. It actually looks familiar now that I say that, so... Okay, we are just gonna, like... Just grab that, just very quietly. And I'm gonna... You know what? I'm not a coward. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Okay. We're out of here. Yeah. Okay. We are not staying around for that. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of focusing a little bit here. Oh my gosh, my health. Oh my god, look at it. I can actually take hits. Like, a lot. Like, I just took a lot of hits there. Can I take that? I couldn't take that. That's totally my fault for not being safe. I don't know why that looked like I could take that. But I guess, no, my knees broke, which I guess is realistic. Was expecting slightly higher tolerance for fall damage, but that's alright. It does other things that can be useful. Does it now? I don't know whether I have no idea what to imagine, but that sounds cool. Whoever's joining, we just got out of the Covenant. Wife had suggested to do that, and the game's been better as a result, or at least it's felt not as torturous, which perhaps some of you would be upset by. I think some people probably watch Dark Souls 2 or just Dark Souls streams for the torture element. I'm somehow thankful, because it has been like an hour and a half of gameplay and there has been no progress. And now it's looking much better, I would say. Here. Yeah, like this just, yeah, we're right back where we were, and what is happening? Okay, I got stuck on a barrel there for a second. Damn. I was hoping the cartridges get exploded by the spell, but oh well. Alright. Gonna tempt fate, you know? Gonna walk into the ambush. So I'm personally more used to playing melee characters, so this is I don't know, it's strange not being able to have huge crowd control. That was not good. Oh, are these like the same guys? Just from a different angle? That's cool. Kind of makes me wonder where I was going there. Okay. Feels a little archaic not being able to move while drinking Estus, but that's alright. Like, that's such a big difference. That's insane. What? Okay, so I was in fact handicapped when I said I felt handicapped. That really makes sense now. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, we're balling. In fact, I'm gonna get over the fact that we're in fact balling now. It was I was really committed to like that just being the entire game of Dark Souls 2, just like this infinite deaths. But now it's probably still gonna be that, in fact, but not as egregious. Okay. I don't entirely see the point of this area we're in. It feels like there's a loop that we just made, and it doesn't necessarily lead anywhere. I haven't found any key items, so, or at least to my knowledge. Dude, it's like actually like fun, like jumping in and like actually hitting enemies now. Wi-Fi, thank you. I'm actually really enjoying myself. Okay. It does other things. Okay, never mind. No one said anything yet. Whoever is still joining the chat, happy to have you all here. It is. It's good. We're making good progress. Making good progress. Trying to think. Oh yeah, one thing I want to talk about today, a little bit, was about the aesthetic of magic in games, or just the aesthetic of magic, really, even in life, in a way. I've been thinking a lot about, you know, that phrase where with enough complexity, technology begins to look like magic. And I don't know, I feel like the inverse is also true to that, but it is far less discussed, that in a way, like, I guess, magic simple enough could be considered technology. And it feels like that's sort of what we've seen, like with like the history of the world, where in fact, like, you know, we've watched magic slowly leave the world as we begin to understand it and begin to simplify it. And I don't know, I think a part of this like wizard endeavor has, I mean, a part of the like my realization recently has been that it feels like magic and like I guess the sciences are ultimately just lenses for viewing the world, although one is certainly more empirical and stuff. I do think one is far more filled with whimsy, I guess. It feels like there's a lot of use in still like looking at the world as magical, even though, I mean, I think it's more realistic to look at it from like a scientific standpoint, but I do think there's actually a way we can look at the world again and like reappreciate it through that like slightly magical lens. I'm gonna talk more about that later, but it I think comes down to the idea that we are entering into kind of a society of the spectacle, and we are in fact like now really being driven by aesthetic categories as opposed to, I guess, I mean, yeah, I guess like other things. Like it seems like aesthetics now are like the most, I guess, important thing for us socially when we think about it. Like we tend to organize our society around aesthetics more so now than we think have in the past. I mean, there's been a lot of scholarship on the topic, but I don't know, I've been thinking about, I guess, the wizard aesthetic specifically as of late, as you can kind of tell by my channel. Basically, I guess, sorry, man, it's kind of getting tired this evening. It's been a lot with the stream struggle. But as I was saying, the magic aesthetic and like the whole wizard aesthetic, we've actually seen it like returning recently with the AI generated like, you know, dark fantasy memes and stuff. And there's been this reappreciation of a kind of a whimsical attitude towards life. And I think right around the time when those AI generated wizard memes had started becoming a thing, I've began to see more like disguised self-help books. And what I mean by not even just books, but just disguised self-help content that doesn't look like self-help content, like on YouTube or just like really, like, yeah, like especially on the internet. What I'm trying to say is, have you seen recently those YouTube channels like here? Let me give you one example. Oh, wait, give me a second. I think it was called Soul's Improvement. I've recently stumbled upon that, and that like really made it feel like something clicked for me when I saw that. If you look up Soul's Improvement, the YouTube channel is basically a guy talking about like, you know, basic self-help lessons, but it's angled from the from the standpoint of Dark Souls, where he just uses Dark Souls lore to explain actual like self-help concepts, like, oh yeah, like how to like achieve more and how to, you know, do stuff if you're lazy. Look at how Patches did it, you know, that kind of thing. And that's, I think, kind of interesting because in theory that's still, the content is the same, but it's just like the presentation is very different to, well, really anything else, or I don't know, or the presentation is just cooler. It's I think it's not really that arguable to say that, or at least one wouldn't argue with the idea that like learning about like a concept through a lens of fantasy would be to some degree more engaging than just like learning it in a basic classroom setting. I think people are kind of beginning to understand that, at least more as of late. At least I've been seeing it happen more with the onset of those AI generated wizard memes and stuff, where people have been reframing life through the angle of whimsy and through the angle of like fantasy, where you see those memes like, oh yeah, I'm going on a quest into the city, and it's just like going to a gas station, you know, in parentheses. And I don't know, it does make life more exciting in a way, and I think that's kind of representative of a strange aesthetic twist that we're seeing, where we're realizing that in fact the content just doesn't really matter as much as the aesthetic presentation, and fantasy is an incredible lens for that. Anyway, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself there. I'm going to go back to this topic, hopefully in a moment. I'm going to go through this fog wall, and we're going to see what is on the other side. If y'all have any thoughts on this recent twist and aesthetic enjoyment, please share your thoughts, or just in general. Can you think of other examples of what I'm trying to say here? Because I would like to make an essay on it sometime soon, potentially, so we'll see. All right, what awaits us? I was really expecting a boss fight. Like, really... Every encounter is a random encounter, says Magazine Mistakes. So real, exactly. Yeah, like I was at a gas station yesterday with a friend of mine, and this random guy like came up to us and was just like, what do you get when you mix a pirate and a pedophile? You get R. Kelly, and then he just left, and that was all he said. I was like, wow, that really was a random encounter. That guy just that felt like an NPC encounter. And I'm realizing that that thought process of like, wow, that felt like a random encounter with an NPC in a video game, because in fact games are ultimately models of real life in a way. So I don't know. The fact that I guess maybe growing up I've had more experiences like that in games than I did going outside as a kid like that made it easier to process reality through that framework. And I don't know, whatever, that's my own upbringing is tangential, but yeah, no, exactly that, Mosaic. That's honestly really funny when you think about it. Yeah, and you can reframe anything in life, I think, through that lens, and through those kinds of lenses, and make things more exciting for yourself. And honestly, sorry, I just realized what happened, and I mean, I'm gonna talk more about what we were just discussing, but we just got a shortcut. You guys, this is epic. This is a glorious twist. In fact, it's so glorious, I'm gonna go back and level up now, because we have the power to do so. And I can't believe for the past hour and a half how much struggling there was, and now it's just back in it. So good times. YFAT, you made this evening so much better. So just that's the kind of tip I appreciate, because I would have never even it would have never even crossed my mind that something was going on. So yeah, at the same time, I could totally see how a good chunk of the viewership might be like, YFAT, you Judas, you've ruined the authentic Dark Souls 2 experience of suffering for this guy. But that's okay, man. Whatever people say, you're awesome. I've really appreciated that. That was sick. So yeah. Okay, I lost track of where I was. Okay, here we go.
Bearer of the curse.
Yeah,
Seek souls. Larger, more
understood.
less
Classic.
lands.
All right. So now, actually, everyone, any recommendations for what to level up at this point? I am trying to be a wizard. How do y'all feel about these stats? What is lacking at this time? Admittedly, my sword doesn't do very much damage, and I would like to get a slightly better sword. And honestly, I don't know. I'm worried that I might accidentally go into a strength build again, just out of sheer habit. So I don't know. Strength is. I have 3 strength. That's insane. Okay, well, that makes sense. All of a sudden. Okay, so you know what? Actually, no. First lesson of I guess aesthetic categorization is, it really matters how we present the physical body, and I think being jacked is a great point of authority and ethos, and so I think a wizard should not have 3 strength. I think that's not the way to go. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay, maybe upgrade your strength and dex. Yeah, dex just enough to have a proper weapon. So yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, you're so right. Yeah, that's I think that's gonna be the next goal. And you guys, just a second. I need to plug in my second monitor so that I can watch the chat. Just 1 second. You guys... Yeah, just a moment. I am still right here. Sorry, just got a notification the computer is gonna die. But not the streaming computer, so we should be good. Yeah, there we go. Alright, all set. Real. Well, that felt good. That felt very good. I'm very happy that there's been such major progress. In fact, now, let's treat ourselves to a little soul, but before we discard it, let's read the information. Soul of the Nameless Soldier. Soul of the Nameless Soldier who has long ago gone hollow. Agony. Used to acquire souls, the soul is the source of all life. Even in death or hollowing, the mind seeks souls. Okay. I'm assuming that's the same for all of them. Alright. What are we going to get? Hell yeah. Alright, nice, nice. Let's give me strength. Can anyone explain the adaptation? I'm assuming that's what it's called. Adaptability. Is that the name of the dreaded stat that I heard so much about? What's like the gimmick with that one? All right, upgrade Estus. I have an Estus shirt? No, I don't. No, that would have been epic.
Past the forest is the king's castle, where a man peered straight into the essence of the soul. But whatever came of it.
Well, that's cool. I'm kind of excited, actually. That sounds a nice little bit of foreshadowing. We're going to meet a king. I'm assuming we're going to meet a king. That feels like a very Dark Souls thing to happen. I'm tempted to explore a little bit more around Majula, but I feel like I've more or less covered everything, so I'm going to go back to the elevators from earlier and hopefully make some progress there. All right, but we're getting jacked. That was great. Okay. All right. Oh, Michael Ernest. Oh, friend, good to have you here. Adaptability increases iframes on rolls and item use speed. What? That's a crazy stat. I would have not guessed that. I would have thought it'd be like a resistance thing. Excuse me. Interesting. Well, that's cool. We're gonna remember that. Do y'all at all recommend like trying that out? I mean, increased invulnerability frames sounds kind of insane. Is it just like broken if you have 99 adaptability? Do you just like not get hit at all if you roll, or is it so unnoticeable that it's like barely worth anything? Yeah. Anyway. Oh, sorry. I'm not even looking around. Where am I going? What? This is deeper than I expected. I presume the other elevator went up, so yeah, or I should be okay. I deserved as well. Okay. No! Alright, I'm fine. I guess light spamming doesn't really reward one at all. Here, let's see. Can I open this? Sick. Okay. Classic. To everyone joining, I'm still looking for a boss. I've not seen a single boss so far in this game. Anyway, so I've seen one boss in this game. That's kind of really fucking sick. I really like that thing. Having a thing that's just faceless. No, it's not that it doesn't have a face. It has like a negative face, in that it just is like indented to the point where it's a void instead of a lack of face. It's sick. I like how twisted and spindly it is. I feel like Dark Souls and Bloodborne is really good about that, like together with the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. And oh, it's rushing at me. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay. This guy sure looks like he wants to be here. Like those chains on his legs, that really feels like he's all into it. Okay. Alright, maybe I should be like trying to like examine his moveset. We'll see. I bet you he's gonna one-shot me if he hits me. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. Why did I do that? Okay, I just like felt for a second like rolled under his feet what it felt like. Okay, just I always feel like the boss fights like this should have modular feet where like the foot like falls off as the fight goes on. And I just realized that the gems don't actually. Oh, you know what? I'm a wizard. Oh, you guys, okay. Very different boss fight all of a sudden. Okay. I realized that when using life gems, I can still walk around, which is not the case for the Estus flasks, which is kind of shocking. Okay, that's not good. Dude, why? Why would you do the arm? That, I mean, it's really metal, really metal. I'm gonna suffer for that. That would kind of got cocky there. Okay. Not good, not good. Okay, well, at least I'm still kind of recharging a little bit. I think I am more than a hit away from death. That's actually really sad. Yeah, wizard moment. Okay. Sorry, man. That was the last giant. Fuck! I didn't know! I would have maybe been more careful. That would have been, if I knew it was the last giant, guys, I wouldn't have just killed him. Why did I even kill him? There isn't even a door here. Okay, alright, well, just killed, like, the last mammoth, y'all. That was cool. Did he drop a key? No, he didn't even drop a key. Okay, he was just there to die. Suffering. Thank you, Wyfat. Appreciate that. I wonder how that fight would have gone if I was still in the Covenant. 11,000 souls! Oh, wow. Sick. Okay. Also, did I mean, I feel like I can't ask you, but did I miss something? Like, was there an exit there? I mean, I'll go down there and explore again. Well, that's the Covenant mechanic. That's wild, though. Y'all, whoever's just joining, for context, what happened was also. Oh my gosh, I had several messages that I'll answer. For context, I was really struggling earlier, like a lot, like for like an hour and a half. And then Wyfat told me that apparently I was in a Covenant that increased the damage of all enemies and decreased increased their health as well, which just is kind of wild. I don't know how that's a game mechanic, but it really stunted me for a while there. So this has been a good outcome. Anyway, but Michael, sorry, my bad, you guys. Michael Ernest 7341 says you won't need as much ATP as Mage since you can level attunement instead. Both increase agility, which is invulnerability frames, and items use speed, but adaptability increases it faster. 100% agility is good. Okay, that's all right. Thank you for really explaining that, because that's not the kind of thing I could just like find, I think, in the game itself. So this is quite helpful. He did drop a key. Ooh, thank you, Wyfat. I'm going to look for that now in my inventory. In fact, actually, before I even level up, I should probably make sure I know what I'm even leveling up for. So I want to be wielding a mail breaker. That's been the minimum. I need 12 dexterity for that. Okay, understood. 12 dexterity for the mail breaker. How much do I have? I have like 7. Alright, that's a little unfortunate. We'll get there, though. So key-wise, what do we have? We are... I'm looking for the key that I got from the giant, that I allegedly got from the giant. Okay, Langrast soldier's key. Leningrast blacksmith's key. Okay, that's... You know, actually, I didn't read this. Key of Blacksmith Majula. Majula, the land of exiles, is comprised of abandoned old houses, one of which Langrast has fashioned into a workshop. Understood? Soldier key. Key to the soldier's door in the forest of fallen giants. A fort was created in the forest to face the giants, but now the soldiers are lost and hollowed. They are enfeebled, but not without honor, and continue to steadfastly defend their country. That's metal. That's really metal. There are several doors that I've seen at this point, which maybe that leads to, so we'll see. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna get that mail breaker and experiment. Here, first of all, dexterity classic. Here we go. Hey yo, I can just do that. You know what? Boom, intelligence. Let's get it. Actually, wait. I'm gonna do one less intelligence. I want to be a little bit more enduring, I suppose. Here. Nice, nice. All right. And now let's see if I can actually buy anything from our fellow blacksmith here. You could never be Andre.
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Leningrast.
Right.
Just a simple blacksmith.
Sick.
And you are?
I'm just a wizard.
Another useless traveler.
Understood.
A man wants to linger with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds.
Huh.
Oh, what does it matter?
I never
Show me what you've got.
realized that, like,
Your equipment,
the smith being,
but do it quick.
like, rooted in one place feels very much akin to, like, that element. Like, oh yeah, this guy's, like, of earth, shaping metals. Of course he's going to be in one location, not going anywhere, and just laboring endlessly. Kind of cool, actually. I like that. So let's actually, sorry for wasting your time. Leningrast, right? I want to just experience what the mail breaker even feels like before I make any decisions. It's like I don't like that it doesn't have a very sweeping arc. I like that the dagger is very, yeah, very, very much like crowd control, but this does look like it would do more damage, perhaps. Okay, I'll keep one for one purpose and the other for the other. Yeah. We're gonna reinforce. We're gonna reinforce this mail breaker, and that's all we're gonna do. And actually, in fact, I kind of like having the dagger in one hand, so I'll wait. I can have a shield now. Can I have a shield? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try getting a shield. Sorry, that just inventory management. But this is important. You know what? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Can I have a shield? Yes. Let's get it. This is sick. Okay. I think the tides have just turned. Whatever the game has to throw at us is now going to be, yeah, we're gonna conquer everything. That's just our nature. We conquer. So yeah, all right. Portaling in. Hello, everyone. Whoever is joining. Hope y'all are having a good evening. We are making wonderful progress in Dark Souls 2. Have just defeated the last giant, unintentionally, admittedly. I still kind of feel a little bad about that whole experience. That was that felt like a master class in making like a sad boss fight, because it really doesn't even feel like I should have killed him, because I like the key that dropped from him I didn't even notice until I think was it until YFAT pointed it out. And yeah, we're going up in the world. That was only 3 hits. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yo, can I go here? And that's the soldier's key. All right. I wonder if... Oh, it would make sense that it would like maybe activate all the doors in this place, since you know, I assume soldiers would have access to all the places in this fort. So we'll see. Wow, it's really dark. You guys, any tips for lighting this place? Am I supposed to go run, grab a torch, and then come back here? Like, this looks like something I could carry a torch to, and then... You know what? I'm going to do that. That feels like the right thing to do. Okay. Okay, Wi-Fi, I think you can poke... You can shield poke with the mail breaker. Shield poke? As in, like, poke shields? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a... Okay. We're gonna go grab a torch. We are not dealing with skeletons right now. For those who haven't played Dark Souls, the Dark Souls 1 and 3, every single skeleton just respawns as soon as you kill it. And that's kind of the gimmick with the skeletons, is unlike the undead, they just respawn right there and then instead of later somewhere else. So I think that feels like a more true undeath. And perhaps even, now I'm thinking about it, feels like the ultimate state of... Yeah, like the ultimate state of undeath, where in fact the undead just... Is that actually what it is? I've never actually like pieced those things together. Does anyone know? Is the reason the skeletons just come back to life instantly because like they're like the pinnacle of hollowing, in that they themselves are like hollows that have gone like and died like so many times that there's just like not even a flesh upon them, that they are like these like bones returning back to life over and over. Whatever. Anyway, this guy... Okay, this is a nice little humbling reminder that I am not in fact safe. We're gonna watch these bones and make sure that they don't respawn. In 1 and 3 they would always respawn, so I don't see why it would be any different in 2. Yeah. You can light torches at bonfires. You can light torches on bonfires. Do I have a torch? Do I have a torch? Do I have a torch? Oh! Oh, you mean like there's an option on the bonfire to light the torch? We're gonna go try that right now. Wow. I'm bad. I'm bad. Okay. Remind yourself that this is... that overconfidence is a flimsy shield. Or is it an insidious killer? I forget. The Darkest Dungeon moment. Darkest Dungeon could be a fun one to stream. I admittedly feel like people that actually like play Darkest Dungeon would like scoff at the way I play Darkest Dungeon, because I feel like it actually requires like some degree of like mastery and like smart thinking. And I myself am far less strategic than Darkest Dungeon desires want to be. Oh man, what's even... Do we know the name of this person? I know you'd be back. Okay, buy item. You... Oh! Okay. Yeah, okay, we got him. Having the 3 hits, like, on a weapon, like, that feels more, like, appropriate than, you know, the alternative. So we're gonna just buy some life gems, because I can do that, and that sounds kind of nice. I was worrying about them disappearing, but I forgot that I can just buy some, so all is good. What can I burn? Okay, you can light torches at bonfires. I don't see that option. I don't know if that's something that I can do yet. Wi-Fi. I don't believe that's... Yeah, I don't think that's the case yet. Which is okay. Hollow infantry armor. Sick. I don't think I really want that as a wizard. I kind of like my current aesthetic as it is right now. So we're going to stay with that. Whoever is joining, we just got the soldier's key, and we are making progress towards wherever it is that we're making progress after the soldier's key acquisition. I am first time playing Dark Souls 2, so don't really know where it is that I'm going. If you're looking for a speedrunner experience, I don't think I'm your guy, but we're gonna take our time slowly with this and you know, explore Dark Souls 2 at great length, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. None of that. None of that. Okay. We are not... Or are we? You know what? A wizard gets a little magical with it. Let's, yeah, that's right. This is just like Thermopylae. Never mind. It is just like Thermopylae. Okay. Okay. Yeah, with the whole, like, backstabbing and stuff. Okay. Okay, my turn. Okay. Well, actually, I'm beginning to feel more like a badass finally, and this feels pretty good. Wi-Fi. Okay, actually, here we're getting some messages here. Michael Ernest 7341. Hello, friend. Hit Y instead of resting. Really? Okay, let's try it. I think you're out of torches. Oh. Okay, I was still looking at the chat to my left. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. I mean, I think hit Y instead of resting. Oh right. Also, to anyone wondering, I am in fact playing on a. I'm playing with a controller. I'm using a PS4 controller at this time. So yeah, no, Y didn't do anything on the PC, and yeah. Well, did you mean I should try a like Y as in like on the controller? I could try that. No, that ain't it. Sorry. All right, another time. We are making our way into the dungeon slowly, and I don't really think I need a torch, unless you guys. Did you see that? You see that? Don't trust those bones. Yeah, I don't know. My allegiance with the skeletons. I don't know. It's been pretty bad. Like I used to be like 4 skeletons, but you know, for a while. I think we've been in great conflict, you know. Not really much of a necromancer myself these days. Okay. Okay, that's about as expected, admittedly. Okay. Hello everyone joining the stream. Happy to have you all here. We are slowly progressing through the dungeon. And getting a little magical with it. I'm... Okay, yeah, just slightly focusing on it right now. Okay, we... slowly clearing it out. We're kind of too cool for actual lighting, so I hope you guys don't mind being in the darkness this whole time. Yeah, I suspect it's gonna be a feature of this area. I don't see why we would suddenly find a torch in the dark dungeon. Okay, well that was pretty comedic timing there. I like that. That was great. So okay, Michael Ernest 7341 says top face button, but yeah, you're out of torches anyway. Yeah, fair enough. While standing next to a bonfire, Wi-Fi says while standing next to the bonfire, there should be the option to switch prompts, but you're out of torches, so won't appear. Okay. I see. Gems 15007. Crazy timing. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they're. What do I know? Am I right? Here. Let's see. Where do I even get a torch? Wait, where do I get a torch? I mean, I have a torch now, but I don't see why I could like light it. But okay, whatever. We'll get to it. Okay, opening door and. Right back where we started. No, we're not really. This is pretty different. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. Trying not to curse as much, but I don't know. We'll see. It tends to summon terrible things. Okay. We are gonna just walk over and opens the door. Yeah, sick. I don't know what it is actually that we are searching for in this place. It seems like... Oh, I really thought I had him there. I can't emphasize enough like how amazing it was to like leave that covenant, because earlier those guys would like two-shot me, and right now they are very much not doing that anymore. In fact, I can just like tank a full row of hits by one of them and just be fine. Oh, sorry. I'm noticing more people messaging. Gem. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna answer you just in a second. Excuse me. I need to focus for a second. This guy is. This is the first time I think I fought one in a closed quarters like this. No. Okay, we're gonna be okay. I do like that we can use the life gems while walking. That feels a lot more reminiscent of like, you know, more like Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne kind of like. I do enjoy that element there. And again, to everyone in the chat, I see there are 2 messages I haven't seen yet. No. Okay, yeah, I just need to get this man. I don't know what that was, but I like that. I like that. I should emote more. Okay, in the chat. So Gems 150 says, first the giant lord, now the torches. yeah. That's funny. YFAT, it's a timer in your equipment menu. Oh, thank you, man. Okay, that's cool. It's a timer in my equipment menu. How does one activate it? Earlier I thought that like, oh yeah, torches, you just get them, but I guess they are in fact time sensitive, literally. Also kind of wild that when you activate a torch it only lasts for 40 seconds. That's a hell of a world we live in. Okay, that's done with. All right, making progress, making great progress even. I'm just content that we got a boss today. There was definitely a point when it seemed like everything was lost and that we were gonna be just stuck for like hours and hours, and you guys would just like watch me die over and over, which with like zero hope of any progress. But you know, actually methodically killing the enemies here has been kind of fun. Invaded by Dark Spirit Dennis. Our Armorer Dennis. Okay, this is cool. I have a bad feeling. Oh, dude, Armorer Dennis. Hello, am I getting stream sniped? Is this a real person or is this an NPC? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Average mage encounter. I can't tell this is a real person. Armorer Dennis, if you are in fact a real person, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for any kind of cowardice on my end. You're not catching me at a very good time, Dennis. This is not very optimal at all. Okay, in fact, yeah, the two turtles. Okay, Dennis, I got a bonfire, Dennis. You are nothing. Okay. Except I can't rest here. Okay. You are perhaps a great threat to me. Is that... So something tells me Armorer Dennis was in fact a real person, and if you were in this live stream at all, I respect that. That was reasonable. Okay, it's an NPC. Sorry, you guys. I'm not wise like that, but he had that aura of like a player, even like taunting in the beginning, which is not something I think I've seen Dark Souls NPCs do. But no, we got a bonfire, y'all. Look at this. Check it. And we're not even that far away from where I just died. Also, I like the bones and the bonfire. That's very appropriate. Okay, very nice, very nice. All right. I think there was a chest, right? Invaded by Dark Spirit Dennis. That's a really like immersion breaking name. Like nothing wrong with Dennis, but for some reason Dennis just doesn't speak fantasy. Doesn't feel particularly fantastical. Wow. This is kind of rough. Dude, Dennis is on it. Dennis is kind of a beast. Why does he want me? I'm just a wizard, man. I'm just walking through. I mean, actually, to be fair, I did kill the last giant. I think it's somewhat deserved. I think it's somewhat deserved to be attacked by this stranger, considering I might have, like, ended a whole great civilization there. Okay. Like, who was I to claim the glory of the kill of the last giant? I'm just, like, this stranger walking through this fortress. Clearly, these guys who actually fought giants for centuries and centuries and centuries, I would assume, because this is fantasy, they didn't get to kill the last giant. They had saved him. But then again, maybe he was just getting tortured down there. Maybe I actually was merciful. But it still feels like, at least in terms of the honor of the kill, I shouldn't have had gotten it. But in terms of, like, just killing him for the sake of, like, letting him live. Then again, to be fair, he did fight me. So he clearly wanted to live. So, yeah, no, I think I was wrong in all accounts there. And I don't exactly know where I'm supposed to go. And I mean, Dennis, man, don't get me wrong. I don't want anything to do with you. The giant rests in peace. That's cool, I guess. Everything reminds me of him. Okay. Wow. I mean, I hope I can get to do that. That's ideally why I'm playing a mage. I feel like I've started, like, a mage playthrough in Dark Souls 3 actually very recently, like very, very recently. And I still haven't gotten anything beyond a heavy soul arrow. And I'm, like, still, like, in the very beginning of the game. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, dude, Dennis, are you something wrong with you? Okay, never mind. Dennis is still very much locked in. I am not locked in at all. Gosh, what was I saying? But yeah, no, I was trying to say that in Dark Souls 3, I tried a little bit of mage. I never got any of the really cool spells, so I still don't know the glory, the potential amazingness of being a mage in these games. So I'm very excited for that. I think, yeah, the goal of the wizard is to find really cool spells and then find an authentic death that doesn't involve any more respawning. And not necessarily from going hollow, because that's no death at all, like by definition. So, yes. Can you guys tell if I'm just blind? Am I blind? Is there a ladder? There is a ladder. I am just blind. Okay, we're going to go to the ladder. Is there a way I can go there quickly? Alright, just... Sorry, do y'all want me to fight Dennis? I can fight Dennis if you... Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to fight Dennis. What are y'all thinking? Should I fight Dennis, or should I just leave Dennis in peace? It's up to y'all, honestly. It's totally up to y'all. If y'all want me to fight that man, I will do so for however long it takes me today. Or we're just gonna find that ladder and be off. If no one says anything, I'm just gonna leave him. So, yeah. In fact, we'll take silence as consent. Don't do that IRL, but like for this situation, yeah. Okay. You would skip Dennis? Sick. Okay. Thank you, man. That's all I needed to hear. All right. Is he gonna arrow me? No, he didn't. All right. I am a fool. Like, actually, like, though the impulse there was to just. Yeah, the impulse there was to just heal before even realizing there was in fact a turtle. So, I don't know, the turtle is very much worth noticing in the future. Okay, Wifehead says, try knocking him into the pit. Okay, so now there is this division, there is war in the chat. I'll try knocking him in once. If there's failure, I'm just gonna go up over there and probably... I don't know. We'll see what will happen. Okay. Where is he? Oh, there you are. Oh, you know what? I have a shield. I have a shield too. What, feeling Spartan. Never mind. I'm not at all, actually. Wow. Okay. I'm just getting, like, actually mocked on by this NPC. I think adding NPC emotes is, like, that feels like a level of cruelty for this game. That's actually beyond me. Oh my gosh. Wow. You know, I've been playing For Honor recently. I do love my bit of For Honor. What a wonderful game. the bell execution is like the most disrespectful, like worst thing I've ever seen in any game you can do to another player. At least like that's, you know, not like a long term like imprison the player and make him unable to play. But it kind of feels very similar. If y'all ever seen it, you just like before executing an individual, you pull out a bell and you just start hitting them over the head with a bell and they collapse and they start groveling at your feet for you to not bell them. And you continue to bell them because you're just making this person suffer, and they end up like not playing the game for a good 8 or so seconds, which in terms of For Honor is kind of agonizing, watching a man just like taunt you and like torture you, which is crazy, you know. Yeah, I kind of got carried away there, but all that was to say, did you see the way that man just moved his arms? That felt very cruel and disrespectful. I'm thankful he doesn't just like go around belling me, you know. That'd be wild. I'm glad that there isn't like that torturous element to this game. To whoever's watching, sorry, I mean, I'm sure y'all are watching, but do y'all by any chance know where to go with a, like, yeah, where is it that actually, am I supposed to go here? Feels like everywhere is, yeah, what is this? What am I, wow. Is that 6 turtles? I think I've encountered 6 turtles, okay. Okay, that's crazy. That's wild. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is kind of insane, actually. That's a lot of turtles to dispatch one by one, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. You guys, I'm already a dead man. I don't see what it is that I can even. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I was really gonna try there for a second, but that was kind of crazy. I feel like I'm missing where I'm supposed to be heading, because in my perception, I've already gone everywhere but that ladder. And when I got up the ladder, I didn't see anything immediately. So I'm almost wondering if this whole area is just a little, like, side thing, which makes me think, you know what, I'm just going to go grab those items as quickly as possible. Wait, can I do that? Wait. Wait. Ah. Yes, I can. Awesome. Okay. I did a little jump there. That felt kind of cool. The door forward through the elevator. Through the elevator. Through the elevator. Wake up. Wake up. Okay. There's a door forward from the elevator. Oh, from the elevator. Okay, makes sense. Sure. I guess that means I should probably backtrack a bunch, which is, you know, fair. That's all right. Yeah, yo, whoever's joining the stream, happy to have you all here. We are making nice progress and currently getting camped by this NPC that I'm still suspicious about being an NPC, but at this rate, his consistency has very much felt NPC-ish, but his behavior feels very much like a player, like a particularly malevolent one at that. Here. Okay, trying to go across the ravine. How's your day going, man? What are y'all up to? I mean, again, y'all don't have to answer. You can please just chill, if that's what you're feeling like. I do enjoy the company, though. All right, we are just gonna go all the way back now, and I feel like we're okay. Well, it almost makes me wonder if that guy has something that a mage would need, because he's a hell of a mage. So perhaps I will come back to Dennis at another time, and Dennis will. Yeah, we'll conquer Dennis later, for sure. I have no doubt about that. His blue flashes in the dark are quite menacing, so I'd rather not do anything with it just now. Alright. Good progress. So I'm gonna now listen to. I'm gonna teleport now. That's what I meant to say. I'm gonna teleport now to the old bonfire that I was at, and I'm gonna go across the room and yeah, get back. I think that's a reasonable turn of events. Man, you guys, a lot of people here. This is a good evening. Why, Fat? What are you saying? The radiator in my car exploded today, so doing not well. Dude, I am so sorry. That's agonizing, man. Are you thinking you're gonna repair that yourself? Dude, man, car things are really, really agonizing. I think like nothing else. It's just, I don't know. For me, I've never been a very mechanically technical person, or sorry, mechanically proficient person, and it was a so it was always a very, very, I guess, interesting working on cars whenever something would come up. And actually, very recently, I actually right now I'm in the midst of making some progress on my car with a good friend of mine who actually I believe is in the chat here today. And man, I mean, to those who are not interested in cars, don't worry, I'm not going to talk much about it. But all that to say is cars are more druidic, I think. Cars are a far more druidic thing than they are a wizardly thing. In fact, cars are like think about it like in terms of it is like working with an animal in a way. It feels very, I guess, almost biological, like kind of this neo-biological experience of, you know, working in metal and trying to get this beast to live a little longer for you. It's like when getting under the car, it's like, okay, that's sort of what it's like to probably repair a horse, you know, back in the 1800s. And to those who don't know me, that I am saying that partially ironically. I know they didn't do that, but that's, you know, I like to imagine, you know, there's a great aesthetic combination happening as we are, you know, living in this like wacky century where there's like machinery in everything, and machinery is becoming the environment. And, you know, considering druids are so environmentalist and stuff, and the new environment is so techno-focused, we can now begin to envision druids that are in fact themselves very steeped in machinery. And I like the idea of framing like machine individuals as very druidic. I think you don't see that at all, and yet it still feels, I don't know, kind of quite applicable. And I will elaborate a little bit more on that in a second. But man, what are we doing here? Okay, boom. Okay, I've not actually been here. I've not been to this part of the place. All right. But yeah, man, I'm so sorry about your radiator. That's agonizing. I've already replaced one before. Okay, dude. Okay, well, that's good, man. I'm glad you were not super daunted by it. I think it's like especially like the worst when you actually like just have no idea what it is that you're even like gonna be dealing with for sure. It's like yeah, a first time job is always just agony. Yeah, man. And I don't know. I recently being like what, like last 2 years wrote a short story specifically like on like druidic relations of car mechanics to cars, because, you know, taking your car into a mechanic is like this great experience of like feeling absurdly incompetent while watching this guy do like functionally magic in the 21st century, because it's like everything he's saying is just doesn't make any sense, and yet like he's just, you know, using all these terms like the serpentine belt, and you just have to accept that as something that's in your car, and he just fixes it or tells you that you're damned and you owe him like $600 for nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming.
I feel that, man. Yeah, oh, man.
My name is Kale.
What are you doing here?
I'm a traveler like yourself.
Kale. Fair enough.
I'm navigating the continent to create a map.
Okay. Real.
Why
Dark Souls
can't I
map?
offer you-
Confirmed?
Well, that's a good question.
Dude, is there actually a map in Dark Souls 2?
When I first came to this forsaken land,
Huh?
curse?
Dude, guys, should we tell him there are no maps in Dark Souls? I feel kind of really bad for him, but like that's... There's never been a map in Dark Souls, except for Elden Ring, but that's not Dark Souls.
But I do know one
So,
thing for
yeah, he's damned.
certain. I've always been very fond
Huh.
of maps.
Very fond of maps. Man, what a depressing setting to have a guy fond of maps in a From Software game. Oh my god. I mean, at least an early From Software game. Elden Ring really did throw a lot of things up in the air in terms of their formulas. And guys, should I jump? I won't. Not yet. Not enough bad has happened yet. All right. 24 people. All right, hell yeah, man! You guys, there's a lot of you guys here today. This is a good evening. All right, what? I came to the. Okay, Drang Lake, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Cool. Yeah, I'm from there.
I made it my temporary home, well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid.
Felt. Okay, well... Well, my friend, I sure hope you find a map. It is, you live in a very unfortunate place for that. Okay. And I don't think there's really much else here. So earlier, what was it? Jams, you said I needed to go to an elevator? I don't know what you mean. I mean, I suppose I could figure it out myself, but I came here in part in search of the elevator, the mythical elevator, but couldn't find one. And there is a ladder. I'll just content myself with the ladder for now, so no worries at all. But if you think, if you know what, if you find a way to communicate about the elevator more, I would appreciate it. Imagine if it took 6 hits to kill that. That'd be crazy. That'd be unplayable. To all of you who beat this game and that with that covenant turned on, man, you guys are beasts. I would not do that, and I will not be doing that. Okay. Hello. Oh, wait a second. I do know where I'm going. I think I know. It just clicked for me. I couldn't go there before, but I can go there now. I can go through this door. Yes, yes, yes. A glorious twist of fate. I can open the door. And you know what? I honestly think I'm gonna go ahead and go to the bonfire right now, because that would be, I think much better for me just to have an Estus flask ready at hand, since I mean the bonfire is right here. It'd be kind of dumb to just not use it. They used to reach the giant boss. Past that. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Okay, and also sort of past the elevator through the locked gates. Then before we just get straight. Yeah. Thank you guys. Yeah. Sorry. Just figured it out like last moment. I appreciated that. So, all right. We're gonna give ourselves a little treat. Just a little bit of human effigy. Just like a tiny bit. Yes. Very nice. Very good. And actually, in fact, we'll even give ourselves a little more of a treat. We're going to rest at the bonfire as well and have full health all of a sudden. Yes, this is what I wanted. Very good. Okay. Nothing stands before us. Except for Dennis. Dennis was pretty fucked up. Dennis stands before us. Or more at our back as a kind of a concern about what this game could possibly throw at us in the near future. Hopefully not going to be seeing him again in a bit. But maybe we'll come back once we have the strength. This feels like an ambush. That knight over there, very ambushy knight. I feel like I'm going to open this and people are going to curl over the edges and I'm going to get destroyed. Pointless ahead. That's good to hear. Anyone? Anyone? All right. No, actually, amber herb. I mean, you know what? I should be using amber herbs, right? I'm a wizard. Amber herbs are good for wizards. Restore spell uses. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that. Okay, speaking of spell uses, die. Never mind. I don't. That was the other guy. I'd feel more like at ease had he actually started walking towards me, but that's kind of like concerning. Dude, please. Alright, I'm about to get baited. What is this UI? Not UI, sorry, what am I saying? AI, I guess. Is that the word? Is that correct? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Alright, there you go. Come on. Dude, stop camping. Alright. Yo! What is that? Okay. When the knight does a spin, you know it's real. Okay. Yo, it's Nitrovan. Oh damn, someone is playing Peak. Oh. Okay, I see where your allegiance lies. I am so glad YouTube has started promoting smaller channels. Oh, thanks, man. Joy, happy to have you here. Are you coming from my essays, or is the YouTube just giving you this? I am curious what everyone's here from. Yes, die, suffer. He's probably fine. Yeah, he's mostly fine, but you know, at least I got one stab on him. Ooh, You know, that shield does something. I like that shield. That shield makes me happy. I didn't think of myself as a shield user, but you know, after playing Dark Souls 1 recently again, that like my first build in Dark Souls was like a thief build, and that was sorry, in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, and that was interesting. But now having gone in as like a Conan Barbarian-esque character recently and using a shield, which I suppose not very Conan-y, but it felt fitting at the time. Ooh, dude. Man, this guy is... Oh, this guy's a fool. He doesn't know the backstab technique. Man, all that armor and really just... Yeah. I also have a shield now. Okay. You know what? I think it'd be fitting. Again, that was a little anticlimactic. I apologize for that. Okay. Hello, Nitrovan. Okay, no, literally just got this on my home screen, though you may have been interested in the essays. I have not talked about Dark Souls 2 yet. This is my first, like, real playthrough, essentially. I've, in the past, played it a bit with a friend, but the friend basically beat it for me, and the experience just, like, blanked in my mind because I functionally didn't do anything. So now I'm actually doing it, and this is the only Souls game I haven't really played. So yeah, I mean, sorry, from the trilogy, I mean. And there is no lock here. Sorry, there is no way for me to open that, which almost makes me wonder if this was in fact the right way. Produce the symbol of the king. I will seek that. Okay. Okay, Nitrovan. I was actually just going to bed and doing my traditional nightly doom scroll, and as such can't stick around too long, but I'll be here for a bit. Cool, man. And also, you know, fuck. I guess gotta plug it where I can. Y'all are more than welcome to join the Discord to be more updated about the future streams, and stay more in touch after this potentially. So just letting y'all know. Ring of Restoration. Let's get it. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do it. Rings are cool. Oh, do I have multiple rings? Ring of Restoration. A protective ring passed down in House Asteria gradually restores HP. In the sacred land of Lindelt, excuse me, this ring symbolized prosperity and longevity for the great House Asteria. But the ring is fragile and breaks easily, as if it hates being taken for granted. Okay, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be finding many rings for a while, so I might as well just take that. And what did my ring do, life ring do? I'll read this description in a second, excuse me. Introvan. And yeah, you're right about the... Excuse me, what? You save your streams as VODs? Yeah, I do. This is my second ever stream, so this is a very interesting experience so far. Yeah, these will be saved. I was thinking about maybe editing these later into videos, but... That really depends, because I ultimately want to have my videos as primarily video essays, and then the live section of my channel as live streams. So we'll see. I might eventually edit them, but might also make shorts out of them. We'll see. Just gotta grow somehow. Anyway, and yeah, you're right about the allegiance thing. I love this game. I love DS1 more, but this game is so incredible. Well, I'm really excited to find out how. I mean, like. For the past, there was like, again, for those who didn't see it for an hour and a half, like in the beginning of the stream, I was just getting destroyed over and over, and that was apparently because I was joined that one covenant you're not supposed to join, and YFAT has saved me from that, so I appreciated that a lot. Okay, you guys, maybe I'm a fool. I don't think I see where I was in fact supposed to go. So behind the elevator. Okay, strange. Is it? There's nothing behind the elevator. There is nothing behind the elevator. You guys, I mean, you already kind of spoon-fed me, so I feel like I can't ask again. Follow this is, congrats. You have been added to it. Hell yeah, man. All right, well, happy to have you join. I'm very, very excited to see you around more in the streams. I'll be trying to stream more on maybe Mondays, Thursdays. I'll be giving updates on when it'll be happening. I'll try to have a consistent day for streams, and then one that might like float around and stuff. And we'll see. Might do 3 times a week, twice a week. Probably not more than 4 times. Probably not 4 times a week. So we'll see. Anyway, enough about the meta discussion of streams. Is this a door? Can I open this? Illusory wall ahead. Ah, I'm a fool. How did I fall for that? Okay, never mind that. Okay. Anyway. Yo, guys, I'm gonna do a little like wizard thing. This is actually a part of this character's abilities. This is yeah, part of his abilities. He asks the chat for a hint. It's kind of like the gods, actually. He just like summoned the chat and is now basically asking for a little bit of clairvoyance. This is a cool little gimmick he has, because the whole time he talks to voices in his head, and sometimes they give him a little treat and tell him where to go. Potentially, he doesn't request that they tell exactly where to go, but a hint is welcome. Just saying, you know, no. You know, potentially, this is a good lore for the character. Yeah, so the gods stayed silent for a little bit, but perhaps there might be somebody there. We'll see. Like, I really don't know where I'm supposed to go at this point. I feel like, I could look for another door somewhere in the castle. In fact, that's probably what I will do. Is there was a doorway wall. There was a doorway? Really? Really, there was a doorway? How, where? No, I'm being, like, the voices are indeed psychotic. They are deceiving me. I am mad. Going mad I am. What is happening to me? Where is this door? Okay. I really might just be blind. I actually do need to get a new prescription, I'm pretty sure. So maybe I am blind. You guys are wonderful. There's a door in the room with giant sword. Thank you, Wi-Fi. With a giant sword? Okay, Lamau. Okay, well, thank you. For some reason, I was like really onto that like elevator idea, but I've since realized, I don't know, I have not been able to find anything by the elevator. So we're going back to the outer room. And now I'm kind of feeling more Chad-like, given that I've leveled up. And this fort of giants, you know, really, yeah, totally conquerable location. Added to the conquerable list of places I've been to. Yes, okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, we are going right to that door. Dude, Wi-Fi, the mail breaker is pretty cool. I like it. It's not amazing for crowd control, but I enjoy its certainty and how well it kills. Okay, what is this? What am I... Okay, I feel like I'm about to get jumped here. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good either. Okay, perhaps not a very conquerable location. And that looks like a... I don't know what that looks like, but, well... Oh, that looks like a boss fight, potentially. Not really in a state for a boss fight, if I'm being honest. But that's okay. There was a door, just one there. Man, I don't know where to go to the door you guys are talking... Okay, no, none of that. Okay. The wizard knows when to tactically retreat. That is, that's a cool thing with wizards, is that they're known for retreating when it's important. Not like in a cowardly way or anything, just like in a way that facilitates life. Okay. Sick. Okay. I'm gonna go back out there, and I'm not gonna get swarmed to death. That's probably not gonna happen, because I have faith in not getting swarmed to death. Alright. We'll be strategic, tactical with it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No! I swear I pulled it out in time. No! Okay. We're doing just fine. Alright. That's nice. Very nice, very nice. Success. Except there's like 4 more guys, right? Or did I just walk past? I did walk past one, didn't I? Alright. I really like the backstab animation in this game. This is sick. Okay. Like every time I do the animation, it just like stabs him over and over and over. It's like that doesn't feel like a very Souls animation, so I like it. Oh, let's just appreciate this for a second. That's hell of a view over there. I'm assuming the Majula is like to the right over there. Like sick lighting. It's kind of crazy how much it changes like beyond the wall. Like how it was like so green and pale over there, and yet actually so almost magical. Wow. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is crazy. I've been very impressed so far with this game. What's that over there? I sure wonder what's the blood stain, huh? Anyway, I have 8 life gems. Whatever awaits me, I don't know. All right. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. All right, that seems fitting. Okay. That's real? He does that? I didn't know he like had like the comedic like red beam in his eyes. Praise the sun. DS2 animations are half the worst thing ever and half the most expressive. This is okay. I like the levitation. What if I magic him once? Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad so far. Alright. Just keeping my distance. Okay, that's 2, 3 hits. 3 hits, okay. I can totally internalize that. 1, 2. Sometimes he does 2 hits. 1 hit. Okay. 1. That's not good. I might have killed myself. Alright, just keeping distance a little bit, trying to play it safe. Alright. I wonder if there's like a lore explanation for why this man can just like levitate, or he's just like that cool. Sorry guys, being a little passive here. Just wanting to make sure I have enough health. What is that? No, 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 no! Okay, that was deserved. Completely. Okay, fair enough. Hey, look, it's Night Train Reject. I've not actually not played Night Train yet. Preferred base game boss in the game. I see. Well, that was an interesting encounter. I think I can. I feel like I get it. I get it. I can do it. That's not too bad of a run back, I think. I recently saw, like, I was looking for memes to post for the community post, and got one for, like, the DS2 run backs, and it was, like, an image of Captain Jack Sparrow running away from, like, the tribe of the natives, and that is definitely how it feels. It's just, like, a bazillion guys, like, following you. Definitely more so than I've seen in other Souls games. Okay. You know, I really don't think I don't think this run back's too bad. This is our first time at it. Okay, that was not good. That was suboptimal. My favorite base game boss. This guy does not like mages, Lamau. Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he did me pretty badly. Okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I don't mind eating a bunch of life gems. I think. I should eat a bunch of life gems. Am I gonna? No. Dark Souls 3 moment. No. Okay, that was funny. Okay, guys. No, please get me. You know, Dark Souls 3, guys. You can just step into the fog wall and walk right through. And not get hit by enemies. I remember it'd be even like comedic, like mogging on your enemies as they would be like trying to hit you, and you would just be like stoically walking through the wall, through the fog, just undeterred entirely. But that was That was pretty bad. So I guess that kind of that's a really unfortunate thing I'm realizing for this particular game, given the sheer amount of enemies that follow you everywhere. Yeah, Gems, the fog wall not having iframes as I can. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty funny. I really suspect that this is going to be very problematic here in a minute. And I walked in very slowly too, which concerns me. Because in theory I should, maybe do that quickly so that I don't actually get stuck. Okay, here guys, come to me. Never mind. Here, come on, dude. You can just do it. No. Okay. Let's reset for a second. Let's think about this. Let's think about the strategy. So I don't want to kill all those guys again, but I guess maybe that's the part of the boss fight. Maybe that's actually that's the challenge of the run back. In fact, the boss is really just the culmination of the level that you play usually in a game. So it's only fitting that the entire level is in fact the boss fight, where you have to get there successfully as a part of the boss fight. Yeah, I think that seems fitting of Dark Souls 2. Oh, and now I have actually less health because I died a few times, which is, fair. Also, Nitro should not to Glaze DS2 challenge. What? Oh my god, what is happening? Sorry, just looked away at the chat for like a moment. Man, look at how crestfallen he looks. Like there's like a hunch in the. Can I make my character like straight backed, or is he just always going to be like crestfallen? Like look at that. Like he's going to kill himself. Well, and speaking of which, honestly, take me. I have just 1 HP, I think. Man, I feel that guy. Gosh. I guess that was unfortunate. I was gonna make a joke there, but it might be kind of too much for YouTube, so we're gonna move on from that. Okay. Well, you're doing this run back way longer than it needs to be. Oh, am I doing this run back way longer? Yeah, the posture is based on the posture is based on. Is the run back way longer? Is there in fact a wait. Isn't there a door here? I remember this door. I don't know if this is at all relevant, and oh my gosh, it's so dark. Okay. Surely there's nothing. Oh, yo, no! The agony, just like realizing that like shape for a moment, like, oh, that looks like the crystal lizard, and then like seeing it just disappear forever. Hollow Soldier's Helm. Yeah, let me check my inventory. Like I've been kind of neglecting looking at items as of late. I want to have a little moment for just read an item description and appreciate this game's lore. So, okay, Jamsy, another thing I love about this game, the details. For sure, man. I mean, it's been actually, I've been kind of shocked. There's been a lot of really minute things that have been just delightful, like, for example, the backstab animation, and like the torch mechanic. Like a torch mechanic, I feel like it's going to be really annoying, but I appreciate that there is that like level of depth there. And then YFAT, you're taking a long way around the boss, around to the boss. I don't know what would be the short way though. Anyway, it's 11:30 and I gotta wake up in 6 hours. Hope I can scratch some streams that aren't catch some streams that aren't when I'm on Bedlam. Felt. Yeah, it is getting late. I will try to get this boss, and I'll probably call it an evening after that. But yeah, cheers, man. It's been real having you here, Nutravan. I hope to see you around more. All right. Oh yeah, I was saying, let's read some lore. Champion's Tablet. This tablet, chiseled from the victor's stone, is engraved with the names of the brave warriors who have offered the most awe stones. Awe stones, that's different. As if they were epitaphs honoring their lives. I assume that's like the big phallic monument that it's talking about. That's like in Majula. That's just there overlooking the hub area. That's a piece of that. But maybe I'm wrong. Because that would be kind of cool with the death toll of all the players. Okay, what do we got here? Cracked Red Eye Orb, classic. Defeat the Master, whatever. The residual sins of those who have succumbed to the dark temptations are contained in the form of the Cracked Red Eye Orb. Okay, well, I mean, that's kind of like in the other games. That's cool. All right, we'll have more of that. In fact, actually, I feel like that seems like a good rule. Every time I die, I should read an item description, because otherwise I'm just never going to, like, sit down and do them all. And I feel like that's definitely a big part of the lore. Or just understanding this game holistically. Okay. Wow, I think a lot of people just left when I started reading item descriptions. Maybe I wouldn't be. Maybe I shouldn't be reading item descriptions. Okay, all right then. Man, I can't fathom where it is that I'm supposed to be going to get to the boss easier. I just it feels like this is the way to go, but maybe I mean you've told me I'm wrong. Okay. Oh, Michael Ernest, I am going to read your message in just a moment. I just need to get out. Go down ladder, go left into the room with the big sword, go right. The room with the big sword. I mean, I think that's where I have been going, hasn't it been? So, oh, what? Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, go right. I mean, I think that's where I've been going. Perhaps I'm a fool. Now I've summoned some enemies. That's okay. Can I close this door? No, I can't close this door. All right. We are gonna get right in there. Okay, so Jam says, remember the area you asked for the hint. The numbers. What do they mean? I know it. Okay. Well, you know what? Wait, I can do it. There's no one behind me. I can just walk in. And I did it! Okay. Fight me, demon. All right. Is that a ballista? Never mind. It's not a ballista. Oh, no. Okay, I need to do better than that. Fuck! Okay. If anyone's saying anything in the chat, I cannot read it right now, but please do say it anyway, so that I can read after. Whew. No, I should have waited! I knew there was a third one. Okay. I think I can just take a little life gem. Okay. All right, I'm regaining health, and that's gonna facilitate me actually performing better. I am not on that timing. I'm really off right now. Something is up. This guy is crazy. I don't know. This is holding up the shield has been at this point. I think has saved my life at least once. Okay. I just realized I'm almost dead. That's not good. Why, can I just not have the life gem? No! I was pressing the life gem and it just wasn't popping for some reason. Is there a timer on life gems, or is there a timer on life gems? Anyway, well, that was interesting. Okay. Go on a ladder. Remember the area you asked for in the hint? Never mind, no one said anything. Everyone's been watching. Excuse me, you guys. That was Unfortunate. That's okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it because at this point I have no choice. I must get it. That's the plan for today. We are gonna get this man. After that, I think that's a good point to end the stream, which might also be kind of a death sentence, actually, in case I start struggling with him. But I think it's only fair. All right, you guys. So, man, I'm gonna look for that shortcut. I must remember. What are the numbers? What are the numbers? Where's the shortcut? Nothing. It gives me nothing. Okay. So there is this here. Well, tell you what, I remember there was a door next to the giant. I remember that door, but it, like, maybe you guys are telling me about that door, but I'm positive it's not because I tried opening the door and nothing happened. So we're gonna try that again. Also, that's an interesting area there. I'm realizing I could probably jump down there and maybe survive even, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, another go at it. Can this door be opened? Okay, let's see it. It's locked. Okay, that's not it. There's nothing here. You guys, doorway to the left. Left. Okay, man, I'm so sorry that I'm not seeing what you guys are talking about. I'm gonna look. I must be blind. There must be some kind of a curse upon me this time around. You know. The area you emoted there was doorway to the left wall. Okay. All right, let's... What? No. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, actually? What? How did you get here? Strange times. Okay. So to the left. This? Isn't this where I came from? Oh my gosh! Well, kill me, actually. That makes so much sense now. Wow, that was like... I was just like completely blanking to it because in my mind I was like, oh yeah, no, I've been there already, you know? I shouldn't be going there because clearly I've been there. But like that point of like where it is that I... actually, like why I was there before, I completely missed that. You know what? It's at times like this that I'm gonna ball out a little bit. Give me my life gems, friend. Oh, okay. Merchant Hag Malentia. I didn't see that's her name. That was her name. I'm still getting used to the UI. Okay, buy item. We're gonna get a bunch of life gems. Buy 300. We're not gonna buy a bunch of life gems. That was a prank. There are in fact no life gems left to buy. I was worried for a reason. Okay. What is that soul arrow? I already have a soul arrow. This was in fact a waste of souls. So we're gonna in fact level up at Majula and make sure we are not wasting 2,700 souls that I just popped for no reason. Wow. Okay. Thank you guys for explaining that shortcut to me. I can't believe I just like completely blanked to that. I think you guys were right in telling me where to go because I have already been there. That was just a... You know, the wizard doesn't see the path to success sometimes. And so thank you all for being there for me. Yeah, okay, the helmet doesn't have eye holes. Yeah, that's how it feels. Yeah, that's it, Wi-Fi. That's exactly it. That's... Maybe I should change the helmet and I'll be able to see again. Turtle jump scare. Yeah, that I don't know what he was doing there. That was really, I don't know, strange, I guess. You know what? I don't want to be one of those people that upgrades vigor, calling out everyone who has ever upgraded vigor. But I'm with you guys now. I'm gonna get some vigor. I think it's reasonable. And I might even be able to get myself a little upgrade. You know, maybe a little treat for finding that door through the help of you guys. So I'm gonna repair my equipment. Can't repair anything. That's good. Can't can't add anything here. I need more titanite. Can I upgrade anything? You know what? I like this robe. Titanite shard. How much better is it though? 55, 60, 60. I don't know about that honestly. That's suboptimal. Does he, oh, he sells items though, so I might get that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, dude, only 800? Okay, dude, ball out. Let's do it. Give me an upgrade, please, friend. Oh, he wants more money. Understandable. That's fair. Nothing is easy. The chargers come separately from the iPhone. The Gems 1507. If you exhaust your dialogue, she moves to Majula and restocks. Oh. Well, I guess I didn't do that. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. That's some. The voices are fruitful today. Very useful insights getting from you guys. Okay, we are gonna sell a soul, or maybe like 100, 200 souls. Yeah, it seems reasonable. 200 souls. Just one soul worth 200. Yeah, that's it. And hopefully it works out. Right. No, 20 away. I can't. No, 33 away. I can do math, I swear. Okay. That's all right. We are doing some basic management. You guys don't know how hard we're gonna destroy this man as soon as this upgrading moment is done. In fact, I'm even gonna, that's right, treat myself again and pop an effigy because might as well. And we're gonna do lots of damage. Yeah, I'm actually realizing, why don't I just melee him? I mean, I know I can like do a lot of damage with my wand and stuff or staff, but I could just melee that man and I'll probably be fine. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna try going in sword to sword. That's actually something I think I'm more comfortable with given my previous strength build experience. Also here, effigy, let's get it. Boom, hell yeah, awesome. Yeah, full HP. We're really. I think we have a good shot here. I think this is gonna be the one. That is, of course, if I can get past the bazillion enemies right outside of his door. That might actually. I think that's actually the bigger determining factor this time around. You can upgrade your staff. I can upgrade my staff. You're so right. That totally tracks. I shouldn't have been looking at the comments. I apologize. Okay. I am looking at my stream right now, and my stream looks like on my one of my devices looks kind of frozen. Am I lagging for you guys? I sure hope not. That would really suck. I am lagging for myself though. Okay. I can make it. I made it! Alright. We're gonna get it. I should have been firing spells the whole time. I meant to do something else. Okay. That's kind of really minuscule. Chat, I don't know about that melee damage, if I'm being honest. Those soul arrows seem to be the only thing that actually does anything. Oof. Okay. Alright, we are getting closer. Somebody just entered the stream. Never mind. That was good. Okay. So I'm hearing that stream is freezing. Stream's freezing. Unfortunate. That's strange. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm suddenly looking at the chat now. This is. This might be a good point Might be a good point to end it then, so that I don't... Yeah, okay, sorry. If the stream is being laggy, I don't know what's causing that. That's really unfortunate. Okay. That's very unfortunate. I know you guys are hoping that I get to defeat this man today, which is totally a possibility, but I also don't know if this is optimal at all with the lag that we're having. Okay. What do y'all say? Do y'all want me to keep going for it, or is the stream lagging for y'all? Stream is freezing a bit, stream is buffering. Yeah, that's... Any tips on that? I am trying to figure something out right now. I don't know why that would be. That's really weird. Stream is freezing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, are you guys? Yeah, what do you guys say? Should we continue at this point, or should we try to? Yeah, should we just call it a day, and like next time, hopefully this isn't an issue and I can fix it by then, or alternatively, I could like spend a bunch of time right now and try to figure out the stream. So that's also an option. But if the buffering is like bad for everyone, let me know. Yeah. The stream is like really behind actually. I have it on a separate device open. That doesn't look fun to watch. Not sure what's causing that, if I'm being honest. Whoever's joining the chat, we are figuring out some latency issues right now. So hopefully that gets figured out in a second. But there's also a possibility we might end up calling it a night, depending on what everyone says. Do you all want me to keep going, or am I... Yeah, what's the plan? I mean... If you can't fix it, you should probably call it here. Alright, YFAT, if you think so, I mean, sorry, I don't want to like offload responsibility to you. I am... Yeah, no, unfortunately, you know what? Let's say, yeah, we're gonna have our next stream. There's gonna be one for sure this Monday. I might do one sooner, for sure Monday evening. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. You know, yeah, let's save this boss fight for the next time. It's been a lot. Has it been? Wait, has it been a lot better? Wait. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't look amazing. Okay, you know what? No, because I don't want to kill him like while the stream is lagging, so that would be really kind of weird and suboptimal. Okay, y'all. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna do one last live. I think that's only fair. I'll do one last live, and that way it's not as abrupt. And in this one live, maybe I will kill him, and that'll be it. But there's also a possibility that I won't, and I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I'm still here. I am still myself, not lagging too much. As in, like, my gameplay isn't lagging for me, but yeah, we're gonna do one last live, y'all, and then we're gonna call it a night. I really appreciate everyone joining. It's been really fun having y'all here, like, to hang out with. I usually play these games by myself, so actually having like people with me has just been like really delightful. Wow, is it really No, this is not the last live. This is not it. That was not the last live. Because remember, whoever was here on the first stream knows that the last live actually begins after you die. In fact, on that last live. That's I believe YFAT and Michael can confirm this is in fact true. Yeah, this is just how it works. So they know it. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Okay, maybe it did fix itself. You know. Okay. Yeah. Y'all know how the last life is. Yeah, that's exactly it. We're gonna make the best of this last life, and it's many of its parts that could be separated into deaths, be they many or not. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bait these guys down. I'm going to bait them down. And then I'm going to not worry about them. Or, you know, die by their hand. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come get me, come get me, come get me. Yes. Alright. The odds are truly in our favor, I believe. Except... No! What do you mean? Okay, we're fine. Alright, that was good. That was good. I forget that magic costs stamina. I should remember that he does that. Okay. I don't know when to squeeze in a heal. Well, I guess there. That's when you do it. No! What do you mean? Dude! Okay, you guys, something's very wrong. We've been cursed. It's happened to me before. Not in Dark Souls. Okay. Not in Dark Souls 2, at least. Okay. His eyes are glowing black now. Were they glowing black the whole time? Okay. So that wasn't... So you know how it is. It's not like the last life is indeed strange. We've talked about this. And it does look like the stream figured itself out, so the last life is truly a strange concept. Okay, and y'all, we've been going pretty steadily this stream. I think, yeah, we got it. And let's exhaust those dialogue options.
My name is Melentia.
I should have just talked to her.
You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Drang Lake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long ago.
Interesting, okay.
And the giants crossed the sea.
Dude, lore drop for the giants? Very cool.
Times these are.
Holy times these are.
But something anything.
Man, really desperate. Okay, not good marketing, unfortunately. That was a good little bit of lore there, though, about giants across the sea. She doesn't know what I did earlier. If only she knew. Yeah, Damien Chad knowing about the one last life in the chat. Okay, wow. Ugh, I'm concerned about this guy. You know, I feel like it's one of those like boss fights where you're pretty sure you know what you're doing, and it seems simple, but it's actually something about it is just like actually not simple at all. Oh my gosh, they're really chasing me. Okay, we're gonna get him down again. We're gonna get him down again. That seems like the most reliable method so far. And that is, that's good. Okay, so just follow me, please, please, please. Don't worry too much. Alright. The wizard is determined to attack the man who has cursed him. Oh yeah, I should remember, what's up with the curse thing? I'm excited to figure that out for sure. 3, 4... Oh, hell yeah. We got 5 hits on him. Okay, so we just gotta be careful. Alright. Just stay calm. Damn it, I ran out of stamina right at the end there. That was my last. No, he can dodge. Okay. Okay. The number of Estus flasks in this game is this has been interesting so far. Just like not having like a consistent healing amount, except for one, I guess, which is better than nothing. Ooh. Okay, so I can kind of bait him a little bit by like walking towards him. Like that. No, not like that. Alright, this is the lowest we've gotten him so far. Alright. I gotta recharge my stamina just a little bit here. We're doing good. No! No, 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 no. This is not how it ends. We can do this. We can do it. Okay. This man's really scary. Having 0 healing items, it's kind of insane. Feels that way, at least. That was I like the second I did that, I was like, that's too much. Okay, we're 1 hit from death. No! We are dead. That was... I'm sorry I let you all down. That was... I felt like I had it. I felt like I did, but that's okay. That's okay. Well, tell you what. Honestly, after that, I'm like, well, why are you not in my Julie yet?
Seemed like the battles would never end.
Oh, I just lost the dialogue option.
Right with me. Lonely time.
Okay, well, the thing is, we actually do need some healing items, and I think we would have been fine had we had healing items, but we didn't have healing items, so, yeah. Thank you, Wi-Fi. Appreciate that. Okay. Y'all, do y'all know if I can, like, go to her? Sorry. Alright. That's good lore, I like that. For each carcass sprouted new life, growing into...
Do you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says.
I don't know. She doesn't cite her sources. Don't know if I can trust her. Yes, leave.
Next time we meet my lover.
Okay, guys, this is hype. This is hype. We're actually gonna have healing items for this fight. Could this be true? All right. I know it's kind of cringe to use healing items in a Dark Souls game. Kind of really separates like the wheat from the chaff. Having healing items. But I kind of want some. It kind of seems like a good idea for some reason. So we're gonna go for it. I think it would be long term a good investment to have some healing items. Enough so that I'm willing to spend a substantial soul on that even. I don't know where she would be though. I was told she's here, which, honestly is more than I should know. Oh, there you are. There you are. That's not even that bad. Here we are. We have such a great chance to do this. I think. Okay, you know what? Oh, I have the soul of the last giant. That feels kind of sad. I'm sad that I have that, but also kind of happy at the same time. So we'll see. Here, let's actually read that little bit of here. The soul of a surviving giant who was bound below the forest of the giants. The lord of the giants, who had brought the wreck and ruin to the entire kingdom, was said to have been felled by an unknown warrior. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged beneath the stronghold where he was sealed away. Use the special soul of the last giant to acquire numerous souls, or to create something of great worth. Man, that's brutal. So that was the king of the giants. Wow. That's how far he's fallen.
I'm so stingy. something.
Man, this person is making me a little uncomfortable, but that's okay. I appreciate what they're selling. I'm still weary of their like glowing hands. Okay, we got our sealing items. Let's destroy this man. Now, you know, I keep on bringing up like the 300 throughout the stream. I think that's the theme. Thermopylae is a big theme of today's stream, be it from like getting a shield and holding enemies in a little tight corridor, to then getting betrayed and stabbed in the back. Although I didn't really get betrayed, but I did get stabbed in the back, kind of in a very Thermopylaean style. But in that same vein, if you know how 300 ends, which honestly, like, I don't know, feels like a spoiler. Actually, yeah, whoever is about to watch 300, don't listen for just like a few moments. Right at the end, as Leonidas and everyone is dead, you get that like the storyteller is like, oh yeah, so that was really unfortunate. But guess what? We have like 500, like 10 times the army now, or like a bazillion times the army. There's only glory ahead, and all that, and then it like shows you like the Spartans charging towards the camera, and it's like a cool allegory for going to the Middle East after 9/11. Anyway, that's exactly what it's like to get those life gems for this boss fight. Yeah, in fact, let me make sure I actually have them equipped, because at this time I don't have them equipped, which is kind of egregious, very egregious, and I am gonna be just fine. Ooh, die, dude. Okay, that was kind of really deserved. That was really deserved. I really got greedy, and I didn't attack him fast enough. Alright. Here, dude, attack me. Alright. No! No, 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 no. So, me talking about Thermopylae, that was about the time that was gonna happen after this one. You guys, for real. She sells infinite life gems now. That's awesome, man. Ah, that's good. Okay, I'm glad that there's not an issue anymore. Forget that whole Thermopylae speech. We are... I am... Okay, now that was... this... Hollowing kind of makes more sense every time you die in Dark Souls. Like, it's just like a little bit like, oh yeah, I get it now. Like, that's totally a reasonable response. But that's okay. We're not there. We're not there yet. We're so glorious. We have 7 life gems. I'm even for morale. No, I'm not gonna use an effigy. I thought about it, but no, that would be a waste indeed. Okay. Okay. We are going to circle these individuals, and we're gonna shine. Yes, in that man's eyes. Okay. Come to me. Leave your posts. Break formation. Ah! Don't break me. That's not good. I do feel kind of suspect running into this boss fight with only half my health, admittedly. And screw it, I might as well use that. 1, 2, 3. That's all I'm willing to do. 4. Oh, I just almost fell off. Alright, healing a little bit. That's good, that's good. We got it. I'm glad I just popped that, because that's good. No! Okay. I feel like whatever was in me that one time when I fought him, it's not there. It's that confidence of having too many healing items that, like, gets you. But I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Oh, I have a dagger for some reason out. I thought I had a shield. Like, there are moments when you just, like, you activate your stuff and you're just like, that was a mistake. And that was, like, that keeps happening. So I think I just need to remind myself that I can take my time. I can be very careful. I should always be holding out my shield, and I have all the life gems I need. I see the path to success. Victory is inevitable. I am literally immortal in that I can't die effectively, like, ever, fully. I can die, I mean temporarily, but I will not stay dead. And I guess that's like the beautiful thing in Dark Souls, isn't it? Okay. Alright, come on. We are okay. We are fine. You are outnumbered. There are 27 people watching the stream right now. Ah, fuck. We're fine. Okay. One chip at a time. He isn't a wizard, even though he can fly and has a giant eagle for some reason. Yeah, that's actually very wizard coded. Why does he have a giant eagle? It's mine. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. This is for Leonidas. This can be done. No! Okay. Okay, I'm being very careful. All I have is time. Die! And so it is done. All right. All right. That's... No, what do you mean? What do you mean? It was my last soul arrow? Well, that was something beyond me was working there. Okay. This is the real boss. Okay. Okay. No, okay. I was gonna appreciate the view. No, this is Dark Souls. We're not this is not that kind of game. Okay. Let's hope for a bonfire or something akin to a bonfire, and we're gonna end the stream. That was crazy, you guys. I want to check the chat. No. What? Where am I? Where am I? Can I become an egg? Dark Souls 1? Yes! Dark Souls 1! He had my eagle! That was it! Let's get it. Alright, we're so bawling. Okay. Alright. Oh, what do we have? She sells him items. Locked in, yeah. Thank you, Wi-Fi. Thank you, Jams. Thank you, Michael. Oh gosh. Let's get it. Alright, that was final life. That's 17,000 souls, lost Bastille. Where are we? What is this place? Oh, I have a very vague memory of this location. A very vague memory. I just remember the darkness and nothing else. Well, on that note, let's, I am gonna go ahead and log off for this. Actually, let's travel to Majula so I don't... I'm going to level up before I forget that by the start of the next stream. And yeah, we're gonna call it a day after that. This really has been such a delightful time. I'm so happy you guys were here. This has been really fun, honestly. Thank y'all for all the help. Bearer of the curse, it is I. Let's give me levels, please. We're gonna do intelligence and a tiny bit of endurance, a little bit of that. No, let's just do 23 intelligence. We're wizards. All right. And on that note, I am gonna go ahead and buy as many live gems as I can. That's it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I think that's a reasonable investment. Boom, boom. This is just like Bloodborne, buying blood vials. So yeah, all right. And so looking at the beautiful view, yeah, I think that's actually where I should end the stream, is at the pedestal. Wow. Well, thank you all so much. This has been a really, really great evening. I'll hopefully see you all around more, and we'll continue our journey through this little realm of Drangleic. Cheers, you comrades.